My name is Tatyana for Where is the Buzz TV, and today I am here with Mark St. Cyr and Julia Lester from High School Musical, the series. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
So good.
Listen, I am so pumped up to talk to you guys today because I just watched the first three episodes and you guys hit the ground running with this season. I want to jump in. Tell me a little bit about the journey of your characters this season between Ashlyn and Mr. Mazzara. Is that
That's
right?
right. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Tell me a little bit about that journey because it's so different from season one without spoiling anything, obviously.
Sure. Yeah. One of the big themes of season one is finding your tribe and finding the people who help you thrive and sparkle. And so a really big theme in season two is kind of how all these individuals, we learned in season one how they could thrive as a group, but season two really dives into how these individuals can thrive on their own and apart from the theater department. So I think there's a lot of room for growth and development from season one. So I think it'll be really fun for fans to see what you've seen for the first three episodes and beyond.
Yeah.
And as far as growing outside of the theater department, Mr. Mazzara has definitely been outside the theater department, and he's starting to enter a phase of self-discovery, as it were. And I think it'll be a really great parallel for people who are in their own chapter of self-discovery, whether they are in high school or a very different phase of their life.
Right, absolutely. I feel like that's a good point because even though the show is set in high school, beyond that, you're going to go through so many journeys, so many levels. How excited were you guys about Beauty and the Beast?
Oh man, I love
Oh,
Beauty and the Beast.
yeah. No, no,
Oh,
no.
Beauty and the Beast is it's a classic, and it's one of those. There's some songs on there that just make you feel good, make you feel classy, make you feel at home. So I was thrilled when they announced that we were doing Beauty and the Beast. I thought it was
Yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's very different from what we did in season one. High School Musical, the stage version, kind of lives in this pop modern world, and so it was really fun to kind of dive into this new genre of musical theater for Beauty and the Beast. And yeah, it was super fun, and all of us are really excited because all of us love that show and love the movie and grew up with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys how are you guys really big fans of musicals, or is this something that you've grown to love doing the show? Talk about that a little bit. Mark is giving me a face, so.
Oh, I'm just imagining Julia's experience growing up with two actors for parents. So I'm can't wait to hear her answer.
Oh my gosh. Yes, as Mark mentioned, I came from a family of performers, so I've always loved musical theater and I grew up doing theater. And so when this show came around and the opportunity to audition for something that, incorporated something I, love so heavily was really wonderful. So yeah, it's a dream come true. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
I got to talk to Sophia a while back and I asked her if she was a fan of the original High School Musical, and she was like 100% yes. Were you guys fans of the original High School Musical trilogy?
Mark, were you a fan of the original?
I was a slow adopter. I was a slow adopter. I not because I had seen it and didn't like it, but because I think I was just biased against it. I wasn't the target audience when it first came out.
Right.
Or maybe I was. I was like in high school when it came out. But all the girls were like, "Oh, Zach, oh, Corbin," and I was like, "Ugh, whatever." But when I finally got around to watching it in college, I like watched it by myself in my freshman dorm room, and I kind of watched it in the spirit of competition. Like, who are these guys? What are they doing? But about halfway through, by the time I got to get your head in the game, I was like,
I'm
okay.
a fan.
All right. I gotta respect what you guys are putting down. So I am a fan of the original, but it was a slow burn for me.
For sure. I get that. I get that. What are you guys most excited about for this season for the fans to see?
Ooh, One of my favorite things about this season is that we get a deeper dive into, like I said before, everybody is individuals. So there's really an opportunity for every character to shine in their own standout special way throughout the season, which I think is really exciting. And also there's going to be some unlikely pairings this season, which I think is always really fun to look out for.
Okay.
And, people having scenes together that you wouldn't normally think would have scenes, or there's just a lot of twists and turns and cool stuff that I think fans aren't going to expect.
Okay, that's exciting. Yeah, because I know there's like two different teams and everybody's got their ships and everything. So I know the fans are like itching to see who's going to end up with who, or who's going to pair off. So what was your favorite episode? You don't have to go into details so we don't spoil anything, but maybe your favorite episode, like this episode was my favorite to shoot or to watch even.
Mine's either, I think it's either 7 or 8. What I will say is that this is not a spoiler. Dara sings in the episode at some point. I don't know. I think that's safe to say. And you'll know it when you see it. That's all I can say.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a love for episode 2, which is pretty cool because it's really early on in the season. So I'm excited I don't have to wait too much longer for it to come out. Yeah. But me and a couple of the other girls have been teasing that there's something really exciting in episode 2 that we're really pumped about.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I think you do too.
It was fantastic. Like I literally just watched it and I was like, I can't wait for people to see this. Like it's going to be great. It's so much fun.
Thank you.
So season 3 hasn't been confirmed yet, but if it, we're keeping good energy. We've got positivity going. So for season 3, what is a musical that you guys would love to do?
Ooh, I feel like it can't happen now because we say it so much, but I feel like Into the Woods would be so good for our cast.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's a great one, Julia.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's better than anything I was ever going to come up with. I love it. Yeah.
All right. So I also wanted to ask really quickly, what do you hope that fans get out of this season?
I'm hoping that there is a spirit. There's a spirit that I think is in the first season of possibility and can do, and maybe we don't have the biggest budget at East High, and maybe maybe we're figuring things out as we go along, but there's this spirit of can do and passion and earnestness that I think it gives permission for other people that are watching the show to have that spirit of earnestness and can do and positivity, and in a way that I think is hard to do without coming across as cheesy, and I think we pull it off. I think we have so much joy and earnestness in a way that really hits your heart, and I'm hoping that infuses into our audience at a time where people really want to experience that joy and that sense of love and that humor and cry in a way that feels good,
Definitely.
Yeah, I could not have said that better myself. That was beautiful. Yeah, and also I think our show is such a cool way for kids who maybe don't know about theater to get interested in performing and hear music that they don't normally hear for the first time. And I think there's a lot to take from our show, and it's fun and wonderful. And Mark said it best.
Definitely. I agree. Watching it immediately put me in a good mood. I felt better. I felt like I could go on the streets and sing and, and accomplish anything. So it was super wonderful to watch. And then before I let you go, I have to ask, because the fans were hounding me down about this. Are you guys in a group chat together? And what is the name of the group chat?
Oh, they want to know the secret.
They want the tea. They want to know it all.
I feel like we're all really good with communication. So if you can imagine the group chat, then yes, there's really great communication between all of us in the cast. And if we're not texting, then we're on Zooms or FaceTiming. So yeah.
And does the group chat have an official name?
Hmm. I don't. I
I
don't know.
don't
If it
think
has an.
I don't think so. I mean, there's like I'm sure there are multiple group chats within the cast itself. Like the main, like the overall group chat that includes like our show and everything. I don't think we have a. I
No.
think it's just I think it's just our names.
If anything, it's like maybe like family or something, or
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah. Boring.
Yeah, I don't know where the fans got this, but they were like, we need to know the name of the group chat and we need to know it now. And I was like,
Oh my goodness.
okay, if I can slip that question in, don't beat me up. I've got you covered. I'm here for you guys. And to sum it up, give us one word to describe season two.
Hmm. Bigger.
Mm,
invigorated.
Ooh.
yes, Mark, that's a good word. Yes.
Yes. A plus.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for your time today. I really, really appreciate it. I know the fans are they can't wait literally until the season comes out and they get to see who's singing what, who gets what part. And I wish I could just give out all the secrets now, but that would be no fun. So I can't wait for them to see it. And you guys are just great. You're shining. And I can't wait to see more of you, Mark. Didn't get to see a lot in the first 3 episodes, but I know it's coming down the line, so I can't wait to see that. And Julia, keep shining, girl. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.